Right. Hello, survivors. Today I'm your host, Joe Swarner. Uh, for those of you who don't know, I am the Undead Labs senior customer advocate right about here, and I'll be playing Geoffrey today for a little bit. Our special guest today is Mr. Brian Menard.
Hey guys.
Oh, hi. What was I? Looks like my face was. I'm watching the YouTube preview. I've never been in this position before. I'm freaked out by being a guest. But hello. I'm so glad that Joe is doing this because it's been a load of stress off my mind.
Hello, everybody. Joe, just between you and me, Geoffrey's a terrible guest. We should probably just mute him.
We had a little bit of a bug issue this last week, and I don't really want to talk about it too much, just other than to say, like, hey, we knew it happened, we even know why it happened, and that we're going to be doing some stuff with it. So let's see, what did I say? Today we are eventually going to be doing mostly bounties with Brian Menard. He's our special guest with us here today. Absolutely happy to have you here, Brian. But you know, we will right off the bat, we'll address the elephant in the room and get that over with. We're also going to be reminding you a few times in chat that we have the Xbox Hall of Fame contest coming up, October 16th through the 18th. We have our zombie rodeo contest that's going on with several ways to enter, but only one way to win, and that's to please us. And so make us happy with your entries for real life, in-game, or I forget what the third category is, but the details are at the link. So go ahead and pay attention to it. All right, yeah, who's Cash Beaumont? But the vast majority of today is going to be about Brian. It's going to be about the bounties for the open range pack, and of course the people with whom we're playing. That would be Brant, Geoffrey, and Brian. So, Update 21 had a pretty nasty bug. So let's talk about it. It has many symptoms, but it's only had like one cause. So the solution, relatively simple. The problems, not, and they really kind of sucked. First off, your boons would turn inactive. Your outposts loaded in some really funny ways, which I've got that nice and ready for you. So here's actually a cut from my personal game. So we'll take a look here. All right, so this is the bug video. You'll notice up there where it says Armwell Gun Shop, it says Outpost -1. And then over here where it says Swine and Bovine, it says Outpost -1. And then over here it says, wow, great food, Outpost -1. And this is how you knew. That you were in the bugged state. It's because your outposts just wouldn't load in properly. Your boons were gone, and then let's see. There were a lot of other things. Let's see. Facility materials were not returned when you changed maps, when you changed bases, when you broke down facilities, and this included the Red Talon facilities. Vehicles would not travel with you as normal when you change maps or change bases. So we highly suggest that you don't perform any of those actions. So who was affected? Only Nightmare players, and only Nightmare players who are silly enough like me to use food outposts to feed their people. We are working on a fix where people will have your boons reactivated and possible compensation for the loss. But to the best of my knowledge, the fixes are out there so that new instances of the problem won't happen. And so this only happened on older communities that came from before update 21. So if you make a new community, it won't break like this until ever, hopefully. But anyway, that's the bug. We're fixing it. We are so sorry, folks. We are really sorry for that. But we are hitting it. We're hitting it pretty hard, and we hope to have it resolved by the end of the week. All right. So next up is the Xbox Hall of Fame contest. That's going to be taking place October 16th through the 18th. You sign up at xbox.com, Hall of Fame. Xbox only. This can't be on PC. Single player only. You can't let anyone in, or else it's over. And then start a new campaign in standard within the dates. Clear all plague hearts within the dates that are listed. All right. So without further ado, guys, let's get to the game, shall we? All right. So who are my guests? Who are my active guests right now? Oh, uh-oh. That's not good. I got to fix that. All right. Looks like we've got Mr. Brant Fitzgerald on the camera.
Oh, hello.
And then as we speak, obviously it'll switch. But we're mostly here to do some bounties. So let's get on the road. I have brought us a smash wagon. Hopefully
nice.
Hopefully everyone approves.
Shotgun.
That means you have to have a shotgun, Geoffrey.
Oh crap! I left my shotgun character behind.
All right, so we are headed up to Cache Beaumont here in the Providence Ridge area.
I brought a pistol. That's about all I got.
All right, well, I brought a revolver, a shotgun, and some explosives. Just because
Yep.
I know what a few of them are. Whoops! I bet I went past.
Yeah,
it,
I brought a rifle so I could take down screamers with my rifle.
You want me to
that's
drive
one of
you?
them.
Because I know what this I know, a little bit about this map. But obviously, you don't.
Right. I know nothing, and I'm totally not distracted by other things right now, Brant. All right. Oh wait, what did I spoil? I don't know. Mark says I spoiled something. I must have spoiled something. Well, we got Cash here in his blue suit. The game does have crossplay, yes, Mohammed. All right, so I'm gonna take a look at my bounties. I haven't done them. Ooh, look at that pretty art. Oh my gosh. I did not notice. I haven't been to Cache Beaumont, so I didn't look at this, but holy cow, you guys, that is like, that's a huge step up for the bar, right? Like, man, I love these others, but this open range pack, look at that. Just look at that. That is awesome.
Yeah. Did Brant just kill 3 bloaters with a pistol just now?
They were gonna charge us. I had to.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got a bounty open for killing 45 bloaters with pistols. So you just made a significant
Juggernauts with
dent.
shotgun. Screamers with rifles only need 5.
You had best be well.
All right, so Brian, we're obviously going to do yours first. You want to go and kick a heart, so we're gonna go kick a heart until it goes to its first thing, and then I'm gonna blow it up with a brick of C4.
Well, what 3 did you pick? So I know what to do.
Well, I already have them all done.
Oh.
Yeah, but the 3 that I would advise players to do right off the bat would be the 150 zombies with pistols, the 50 zombies with from the crouched, because you can piggyback those 2. You can double dip. So you do the first 50 zombie kills crouched with a pistol, and it counts towards both. And then I took the one for dynamite because the dynamite is really, really cool. So those are the first 3 I grabbed.
I'm demonstrating the crouched pistol headshots right now.
All right. Well, I didn't bring a pistol, but we're gonna take Brian's advice and we're gonna go through with that because I think hopefully they've got pistols. All right.
Farewell.
So let's get. Oh, go ahead,
Johnny
Geoffrey.
Camo in the chat asks, so why don't we have all 4 of our face cams up just a bit smaller? Actually, Joe is working on a solution for that. It's not really easy to do with the software we've been using, but he's been experimenting with some new stuff that actually I'm hoping that future streams, because of Joe's research, we are going to be able to put a lot more faces on the screen at once.
Absolutely. That's exactly what we're going to be doing. Okay. Now, I went... Okay, south.
Feral.
Don't slow down.
Why, we need a feral?
No, don't slow down.
Oh. Oh, I thought... No. You say no, don't slow down. Like, I thought you meant, like, no, don't slow down.
No, I said don't slow down. Geoffrey said no. You got to learn our voices, too.
Okay. All right.
right, so while we do this, Geoffrey and Brant, you guys stay outside and run interference.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna plant the C4 here in a second. All right, C4 planted.
Here they come.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, when
I have
you-
a heavy
when you
weapon
have-
equipped, so it's
Yeah, you got to unequip it.
all right. I do have
You gotta-
space.
You got to bloody up the boot.
All right, we'll kick it. All right, get out.
Nice shooting, Brant. Oh, Farrell on the way.
Too easy.
All right, plague heart destroyed. Everything's down. Yada yada yada. Come and get my thing back. Take my coffee can mace. All right, there we go. So now we've already finished our first. I'll come back for this later, maybe. I'll grab that. I think we might have hit some stuff. We'll give the smash wagon an easy repair.
Which ones do you have active now, Joe?
Well, we're close enough to Cache Beaumont that we can go back and turn one in, and then after that we've got the crouched, we've got the pistol kills. So.
Okay, crouch and pistol kills. So yeah, I've got a pistol. That's good.
Is this green zone difficulty? Come on, Scar. Who do you think? Who do you think we are here, huh?
I have been hearing a lot of people talk about their favorite difficulties to use with the sliders. There's a lot of people who have action high and community and map low. That seems to be the very most common. Now, which height they set action to tends to vary from player to player, but everybody like the most popular settings have community and map green. It sounds like what people want is a bounteous environment and then lots and lots of zombies to kill.
You just can't help yourself, can you, Joe?
We're gonna kill him. I don't know what you're. See, we got him.
Nicely done.
I like how you got him on the
fence.
So he couldn't dodge.
Right? It's hard to dodge that. All right, so I'm gonna turn this in really quick. All right, so we've got
a bunch of friends coming.
Well, crouch and shoot them. All right, so we've got some dynamite. I brought a revolver, so I'm gonna grab the bloaters. All right, so.
So which ones do you have? Because your face is covering the bounty, so the audience probably can't read it.
Uh-oh. Oh, right. Which means nobody else can read it either. All right, so zombies killed with pistols, crouched. Zombies killed while crouched, and then bloaters. So we took the two that Brian suggested, and then.
How are we supposed to continue now?
I don't know, Refugio.
I hope they do all right, wherever they end up.
But you can see I took a little bit of damage already, so I'm gonna stop here, and then I'm gonna go to this ambulance.
Fight these guys?
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Oh, I don't have.
Time to reload.
I need to kill that armored guy with heavy. Let me get him.
Let me just get me way there.
All right, so that's 35 kills crouched. Ooh.
That's a lot. Well, getting in there with a bunch of friends is so much faster when you're trying to take care of a bunch of bounties. I did these solo, and this took way more time.
Oh yeah, I don't do bounties unless I've got people.
The pistol holds 60 rounds? No, it only holds 6. Wait, who's in my driver's seat? Brant.
Looks like-
Sorry, I thought you were already in it.
Nope, that's okay. All right. Let's see. Where are we going? So we got the one down. There's usually a bloater or two around plague hearts. So. Oop.
There's one.
Wait.
Oh.
I got it. I got a revolver. Wait.
Okay.
There we go. 1 out of 2.
Okay, so you got the revolver bounty with the bloaters and not the pistol bounty, because one mistake that I made when I first started doing these bounties was I forgot that revolver and pistol are 2 different weapon categories, and so killing something with a revolver does not count as killing it with a pistol, and vice versa.
Geoffrey, get out of the driver's seat.
You're in the driver's seat.
When did I get in the driver's seat?
Because I wasn't there.
All right.
All right. So usually there's another one, so we'll pop up here to this plague heart.
We do have a minor bug, by the way, where I think we've got one of our bounties that asks for pistols does not count assault pistols right now as valid. That's a known issue. A lot of players have run into it and they think the bounty's broken. It's not. It's just we forgot to include assault pistols. If you take a regular pistol, pistol bounties will all work.
In front of it, Geoffrey. I think anything with like assault shotguns will also not count for shotgun stuff. So make sure it's just a shotgun, not assault or something.
Yeah, so our intent is actually we're going to do an update in the future where we do make sure that basically if you see the word in the descriptor of the weapon, it'll work. But right now we just got a couple where that didn't end up being the case. Oh, you got a feral. There it is. Oh, looks like Menard's got it. On my screen, it just flew up in the air, which was amazing.
Got a juggernaut in the back.
Ouch. Oh, zombie bites hurt.
Oh, I'm on fire.
You're on fire, but you're safe. Maybe.
So, Brant, on my screen... Oh, you know what? I'll deal with that in a second.
Yeah, I can't talk to you. I was being eaten by a feral.
While you were power slamming that zombie, I think I shot its head. While you had it upside down.
Good.
All right, so...
Only because I have gunslinger. That's the only way I was able to do it.
I took a little bit of damage. There's a cool M1A1 Thompson in there if anybody wants it.
Oh, nice.
Maybe there's a use for this.
I would take that, unless Brant wants it.
No, I've got like 7 of them.
Yeah, well here you're gonna be it's only fixed for people who were not affected yet. But it will be fixed retroactively. We hope.
Since it's been about 20 minutes since we went over the bug, do you mind if I sort of while you're focusing on the fighting, you mind if I sort of go over again like what exactly was up with the bug and how it got fixed?
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead.
Okay, so we basically had this issue where because we were implementing difficulty sliders, we originally Nightmare basically had different food outposts from every other part of the game because your characters eat more, and so that means that that basically if you want to be able to feed a character with an outpost, the outpost has to give you more food. So we originally handled that by having Nightmare have its own food outposts that were different from all the other outposts. When we switched to sliders, that was going to be really sort of inconvenient to handle, and so we decided to change it so that instead there's basically a buff on your food outposts, and we weren't using those old Nightmare outposts anymore. But sometimes computers are dumb and they get confused. And because we had this non-working Nightmare outpost out there, anybody who had a food outpost in Nightmare, when they reloaded their game, the machine got just completely flabbergasted and not only didn't give you your food outpost, but it actually broke all facilities. So, or at least a ton of the facilities. So all the outposts, all of the facilities, and all the boons, which are secretly facilities under the hood, all of them got sort of messed up. So right now we've issued a fix that it's the kind of fix that doesn't even need you to formally update your game. We issued a small fix that prevents that problem from happening again. So if you're a Nightmare player and you're connected to Xbox Live and you play the game now, you shouldn't have the problem. So you shouldn't incur a brand new version of the problem. But if you already face the problem, it's still there. And so we're working on a bigger hotfix right now that when we release it very soon, it should retroactively fix this problem for anybody who suffered from it before. And actually, I mean, the one thing that you could have done that could really have hurt your game is if, you saw that, oh man, all my outposts are broken, my facilities are broken, my boons are lost, I'm going to move maps and start over. If you did that, or if you changed bases, there's a chance that you might have lost a ton of resources. All the resources that you invested in your facilities could have been lost. And so there's a lot of stuff we're going to be able to restore with this next hotfix. If you lost things that way, though, it's a lot harder to restore. So we're also working on a means of compensating players who ran into that problem. So please hold tight. We've got a couple of different hotfixes coming down the wire, and whether you are a person who suffered from this bug or a person who is afraid of suffering from this bug but hasn't seen it yet, there's different solutions for each of you. Luckily, if you have not seen the bug yet, it should be completely fixed for you no matter what. You should be able to load up your Nightmare game, no problem. But if you did suffer the bug, please stay with us. We've got options for you. We want to make things right for you. So
I did the latter. I did the worst case scenario with mine. So
yeah, I know there's at least a couple of prominent YouTubers who have who similarly went through the worst case scenario. We really want to make sure that everybody who's been supporting us and been a part of our community for a long time, that all those folks ultimately are made whole, even though they, their passion for our game, the fact that they played the game immediately on release of the update, that they don't end up suffering for that long term. Oh, Feral.
Oh man, I'm missing all the fun.
Brian, careful. I got him.
I have to go to the roof to heal myself. I'll be right back.
Ah! Go.
You should be safe now.
As happens every time I play on the stream, my character is immediately exhausted. So I'm gonna need to switch characters in just a second too, once we're done with this fight.
And save those armored guys for me.
All right, I'm gonna go swap my character out. This is our outpost, right? Yeah.
Oh, they just spawned right on top of the trailer. Great.
They have no way to get out of the trailer unless you knock them out like I just did.
For all my people who stopped by tonight, I appreciate you guys for stopping by, hanging out with us. I see a lot of you guys in the chat.
Yeah, we're happy to have you here too, Brian. Thank you so much for bringing yourself and your community here. Love having you guys around.
No, that's awesome. This was
Oh,
this was
no.
a bucket list goal.
Nice.
Well, a lot of our so I mean, Jawa is probably among the folks at the lab who is the closest to being a serious hardcore player of State of Decay 2. He's the one who, when we want to try out something in Nightmare, we ask him how it works, because most of us at the lab are not Nightmare players. But so it really helps us a lot to have folks, from the community come in onto our stream and share their expertise and their skills, because you guys, people like you, Brian, can basically just outstrip most of what the rest of us can do.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few people in the community who are just. I mean, I thought I was good at the game, and I meet some people that they can't be killed no matter what you throw at them.
Yeah, we've had a few people on here like that where I'm just like they'll just go off and just deal with plague hearts by themselves. They'll just, there's another plague heart in the tether. I'll just go deal with that while you guys are doing other things on the stream. It just kind of blows my mind.
I had to switch characters. I need to gear up.
All right. I've still got a revolver and a shotgun. Let's see.
Yeah, so
There's a juggernaut over there.
Oh, where? Oh, you know what? I've got the kill juggernauts with shotguns bounty open. I should grab a shotgun and see if I can do something with that.
I've got a shotgun as well.
All right. Where's this juggernaut?
Over here. Or it was over here. Maybe it
Are you just
followed
running
us.
way down the road?
It might be the one that we killed over here.
Oh, maybe so. Maybe we already got it.
Well, I don't know. Is there still one on the map? No, there's not. Okay.
Are you looking on the pistol
Bringing
kills?
some ads, though.
Pistol kills is a 63. Not too
And the
worried about it.
crouched?
Oh, I don't have
The crouch is done.
Awesome.
Uh-oh.
Shout out to
I left my
to
vehicle
Zoe for how
unattended.
awesome this shotgun feels.
Are we doing something special with screamers?
Rifles would be ideal. I've got that one open.
I have
if none of us are carrying rifles, then no.
Well, there's three of them up on the ledge.
Are we shotgunning jugs?
Yeah, we need to find a couple of juggernauts. Or a bloater.
Haha, shotgun.
I'll remember that.
All right, so driving on down through this stuff. I go down to whatever the heck that town's called. Help me out, Brant.
Prescott.
That's the one.
You mean Prescott?
Yeah, starts with a P, ends with a Rescott.
We could fight the humans down there. We could showcase the new not aimbot.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, hey, whenever we get out of the car, Joe, we got a request from Codename Mort that you show off the hide backpacks option in multiplayer.
Show off the hide backpacks option. Got it. All right, so we'll go hide these hostile backpacks by shooting them in the face.
We could stomp them too. We could boot gang them.
I'm not confident in my skills enough to do that.
Time for you to go straight to hell. Down to the last one.
And then you just stomp on them.
Or you just shoot them in the face with a shotgun.
Uh-oh.
All right. Ooh. Somebody had some nutritious snacks they were cooking up. And then an oversized mallet.
I don't know if I've ever seen this many, like, sound sources on my mini-map. Everything's making noise.
All right, hiding backpack. Alrighty.
Rod, you needed to kill another bloater with a revolver, right?
Yep.
Right here, coming down the road. Yep.
I got a reload.
All right, where? Over there.
Yep, he's about to get blown up by TNT.
Get him quick!
Got him.
That was ridiculous.
Got him, coach.
So,
Ooh, a juggernaut.
Separated from the group.
Oh, crap.
Oh, good. One of these.
Reloading.
Oh, two of these.
That's good. We need two for the bounty.
Yeah.
We just have to survive that long.
I've just got this tube-fed shotgun.
Ow.
It should be pretty weak.
What am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna die. Crap.
So I think to kill it with a shotgun, I think we have to not ride it down, right? We have
Correct.
to actually shoot it in the head while it's low.
Correct. Ow.
Whoa.
That was dynamite.
Oh. Zombies are getting in my way.
Oh yeah, he's going down.
All right, come on. Here we go. Oh, come on. Leave
So
me
many
alone.
ads. Oh,
Almost
down,
like
down.
making-
Oh, get off me, zombies.
There we go. That's one
Got
down.
it. Nice.
All right. Now it's time to even up the odds a bit.
I got a broken handgun.
I mean, eventually, the spawner is going to realize we're done with these zombies and give us a break.
Not a nightmare.
I've got blood plague if anybody wants to know.
Oh, I wanted some of that. Can you share?
Come here,
All right.
give me a smooch.
Uh-oh. Watch out, Brant.
I mean, what else can go wrong at this point?
Come on, let's go. You gotta run.
Are we running?
We run.
I have a broken handgun. No consumables. I came here with a fresh community.
I've got a broken character. Oh, for a second I thought Brant wasn't gonna have room to get through that door, or that Jawa wasn't gonna have room to drive through that gap.
I made it work.
Look, here's the police department. It's an outpost.
Cognac Entertainment asks, do lever action pistols still count as pistols for the bounty? Specifically, I imagine the mayor's leg is what we're talking about. I can't promise you. I think our goal is for those to work. If it doesn't, though, we should probably correct that.
I don't think
part
the
of it
pistol
was
is technically a pistol.
Because I think if lever action pistol is what shows up on the weapon type, like underneath the title of the weapon, then it should be a valid type that we can actually reference in the bounties. And if that's the case, then we probably should make sure that it works. But I'm not sure.
That's all
right.
I don't actually understand how the weapon data works as well as I like to pretend I do.
I accidentally put some stuff away. Okay.
Does anyone have a first aid kit that my lady can borrow, because her spleen is hanging outside?
Did you need a plague cure, or you got that covered, Brant?
I just took that.
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I don't have any first aid kits. Sorry about that.
I might have a few dozen.
So right now I'm working on I'm working a little bit on the 5th difficulty level. People were asking if we're going to have any information on it. And we don't have anything specific to share, but I have been having a second look at the injuries that are done to you when you're fighting some of the big freaks, and I have been sort of trying to figure out if I can expand that system, maybe get more interesting injuries in there. And I think Brant's suggestion just now of your spleen hanging out probably sounds like a good injury. I should include that. You can just look up at your health and be like, oh, spleen hanging out. I got trauma.
That's a good one.
Scrapes.
Did we get both jugs with the shotguns?
I might have over 100 makes it.
I
No, we
only
need
got
one
credit
more.
for one shotgun jug.
No, the other one I accidentally blew up with a grenade, making sure that none of us died. So.
Jawa, your priorities. You got to work on them.
Right.
I've only got 8 shells left in my shotgun, so.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Okay. So let's see. I should
Vigilus,
grab some more grenades.
We're watching Joe's screen. So the gameplay that you're seeing is Joe's gameplay. He's the host today because, we didn't like the idea of this stream only being possible when I am available. Like if I get sick or go on vacation, we don't want the whole stream to fall apart. So now we've got Joe set up so he can run streams. I can run streams. We can both run streams, which should make us a lot more consistent. So you're seeing his game right now. I'm just a guest.
Yeah, this is my long-term community that I've had for 466 in-game days now.
Holy crap!
And I started it. I think literally July of 2018. So I've had this community for a while.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, do you have a bigger backpack? In that locker somewhere?
Do I have a bigger backpack?
Yeah, that I could.
I do. I've got an 8 slot. If you want an 8 slot.
Yeah.
What kind do you want?
Just anything with more than 6 slots.
I can drop you one
color
right here.
would you like?
If you don't care about color, I've got whatever I just dropped.
It was dull yellow. It was great.
Perfect.
Dull yellow is the best yellow.
Okay.
Appertod wants to know what each of our favorite guns in the game is. I'd probably say actually the new Mare's Leg is probably my favorite. I've actually I did a whole stream about me trying to unlock that sucker. I don't know. I love the idea of a rifle you can carry at your hip, and just that sort of the rhythm of lever action just feels really good.
I'm gonna be boring, and I'm gonna say the Triple Gatekeeper.
That's not boring. It's a classic.
It's an 11 round. For those of you who don't know, it's an 11 round bolt action rifle, totally unbreakable. It's been my favorite gun since it came out. I think that was the Z Hunter pack. Maybe it was slightly before that, but
No, wasn't that when we released Heartland?
That might have been Heartland. Yeah, that might have been a Heartland gun.
well, either way, I love it. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so
Mine is the Valentine's Day AK.
we need Juggernaut.
I love that one.
Yeah, I think my favorite gun is the Big Hank. I actually used it today, and I love that gun, especially when you put a suppressor on it. They have their own sound profile. They sound so awesome.
I haven't tried that yet.
That one's great.
Yeah, it's a great gun. I haven't got the one with the scope yet, though, so I'm pretty sure when I get that one, I'll like it even more.
So Moto Goosey wants to know what we're using for the cam display. They say that it looks like Zoom. It's actually, we're using Google Meet right now. This is sort of what we've been using for a long time, though Joe has been looking into other options that might give us a little bit more freedom to, for instance, get more people's faces on the screen at the same time. You know, look forward to things improving in that regard. But for right now, what we're using is Google Meet.
All right, so we're going around doing some things. So you guys will notice, like, if you take a look at my map, those of you who are in-game, if you take a look at my map, I've already, like, looted as much of the stuff as I could for getting clothes. So I figure we'll stop by my base, we'll take a look at some of the clothing options, and then we'll make sure that that I turn off. I hope we aren't being baited into some kind of weird bug, but we'll turn off the backpacks, and then we'll take a look at them in multiplayer.
All right, and actually, while you're talking about, you know, like scavenging all of the places to get outfits, we actually had a question in the chat for Robert Katcha wants to know where's the best place to look for the open range weapon drops. So the outfits I imagine are probably in a lot of the same places they usually are, like houses and stuff like that. But Joe, do you actually know offhand? Because if Brian were here, he could definitely tell us.
I would imagine you would find those kinds of places, or those kinds of things in a lot of the same places you find the weapons. So like the ammo stores and probably actually even in the farms. I think I found one. I've only found one of the rifles so far, but it was certainly in a store. Okay, so let me go into my settings.
I can give you a pretty specific place to check that I found worked really, really great, and it surprised me with your guys' new change to enclaves. I actually went and traded an enclave, and they had the guns on them.
Oh, that's right. That was one of the updates we made in Update 21. Was we improved the enclave inventories when you're trading with them. And I guess since Brian was in there doing it and he had open range on his mind, I imagine he probably put some open range guns in there. That makes a lot of sense.
All right, Geoffrey, it's your turn. Now you got to turn off your backpack.
Oh, okay. So that was the question that I think people asked us before. Is when you turn off the backpacks, does it affect everyone in your game, or does it affect your characters? So it looks like it actually just affects your characters. So I'm going to switch my backpacks to be hidden.
There we go.
And are you seeing my backpack gone now?
All gone.
Yeah, all yours are
okay,
gone.
so it's player by player. So I actually believed, I think when we talked about this in the patch notes stream, I actually believed that hiding backpacks was a basically your screen. Like whoever, if you turned off backpacks, you would stop seeing all the backpacks on the screen, while somebody who left backpacks on would see all the backpacks on their screen. But it looks like that is not how Ken did it. It looks like Ken actually set it up so that it's character by character. So you can turn off backpacks for all of your characters, and you go into multiplayer and people see your backpackless character. Whereas if they have backpacks on, they see their characters with it on. So I actually did not understand my own patch note. But there you go. That's how it actually works.
All right. So now one of the silly things that I did before setting up today is I had my cowboy with our previous cattleman's hat, with all the lights and bells and whistles and stuff. You know, color coded him, had him ready.
One of these days.
Previous to the open range pack, this was the best we had in terms of you know, making cowboys happen. So this is my guy. He's got green. He's got green and blue. He's got a nice backpack that's in green and blue. So, you know, pretty easy to make stuff out of. But
yeah,
you already saw Dot. This one I like.
Oh, yeah. She looks much more like a real cowgirl.
And then this one I really like too, and for probably worse reasons. But this one I really like too, simply because this kind of reminds me of Tremors a little bit.
That's true. Kind of a modern sort of Western style. You don't look like you're trying to be a classic like Red Dead Redemption cowgirl. It's like you're much more of a modern person who lives in Arizona or Texas and dresses this way.
Right, and has to kill worms for a living. All right,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
let's see. And then, of course, I guess Big Al here. Al is the one of, if not the only, original survivor from when I founded this thing. So here's Al in his nice little hat with a cool little shirt. And
That
of
is
course,
a 10-gallon hat.
and of course, his Trumbull gatekeeper.
Nice.
All right,
Look, he's ready to go line dancing.
right?
Yes.
He's got his boots on. He's ready. All right, so we'll go back to Dot because she's got the pistol. She's got the shotguns. All right, I had hoped we'd run into something along here already, but
Are you still looking for pistol kills?
crouched pistol kills, yeah. Let's see. We've got quite a few. What the thing that I really love about this place is we don't really have to go very far across the map. There's going to be a bunch of stuff over here. You need rifle kills for a screamer, right?
Oh, I do. Yeah. Do you want me to grab a rifle real quick? I can take those
I'll
guys
grab
out.
a rifle, Geoffrey.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So do not kill those screamers.
I'll try not to.
And there's a lot of infestations over here too, so it'll be pretty easy for us to get them all.
Yep.
Oh, that's true. I feel like I do want to grab a rifle myself just so that I can opportunistically grab these guys when we need to.
I almost didn't notice that feral over
So it looks like a mod 70 classic. That's what I want.
All right. All right. This screamer's closing in on me.
I am here to shoot screamers and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
Well, we are not out of screamers. Yes, Mr. Barbecue, we are playing on Nightmare. Oh, we are apparently not playing.
Dang it! Why? I could not hit him to save my life.
We're apparently not playing with suppressed rifles.
Oh no! Who needs suppressors? I was just carrying a shotgun, and so yeah, this character is not worried about sound.
You'll notice she's got the Bowie knife. Well, and if you have somebody with gunslinging, like, it doesn't matter what aim assist is on, as long as you've got a really high stamina pool, like, Nightmare's not so bad.
Yeah, my previous character that I was using had that. But now my new character doesn't. That was actually one of the things we had to think about a lot when we were designing the character system up front, was because you're switching characters so frequently, it can be kind of a challenge to figure out, like, you know, if we try to make the characters' abilities too different from each other, then it gets confusing when you're trying to switch characters and remember what each character can do. And so we got a couple bloaters in case anyone needs to kill those for a bounty. If you got pistols, thank you. There's one more through the cloud.
Don't let it get too close.
Up one right here.
There you go. Yeah, you got it. So you get credit, by the way, for a bloater bounty if you headshot it and its big old gut is still lying there on the ground. That still counts as a bloater kill. So you don't have to make the cloud if you don't want to.
But making the cloud is half the fun. All right.
That is half the fun. That's true.
And then making it go boom is the other half. Okay.
So Daryl Olay asks, by the way, what everyone's favorite bases are. Personally, this one we're at right here, the lumberyard is probably my favorite. I just finished a big campaign where I had characters living in the lumberyard. It's nice that it's got the 4 huge, the 4 large slots, which means that you can kind of come up with sort of base configurations that you wouldn't normally be able to do anywhere else.
I think it has 5 large slots.
It does.
Oh, was it 5? Oh, that's right. It is 5.
It's 5 large slots, but only 3
too
small
many.
slots, and it makes you think slightly differently about like what you want to do, how you want to keep your community alive. But you'll see that I've got like the sheriff, the warlord, and the trader. Although I'm kind of thinking about getting rid of the trade depot simply because the nightmare changes. They don't make them useless, but it makes it a lot less overpowered. That's for sure.
That's true, yeah. So one of the things that we changed about Nightmare was that it used to be that Nightmare, basically because we ramped up the difficulty of the enemies, we also ramped up the influence you get for killing the enemies. But now that you can vary the dangerousness of the enemies and the availability of resources separately, it didn't make any sense for Nightmare to be ramping up. Basically, as you raise the difficulty, you get more and more resources. That felt kind of weird, and so we flipped it. So now when you're playing in Nightmare, if you got all of your sliders set up to Nightmare, you're going to be getting a lot more danger and a lot less resources from killing the enemies. And so if you want to have it still be an influence bonanza like it was before, you can set your community level down to, say, standard or green, and you'll be getting a lot of influence, but you can still have action set up high to Nightmare to have the higher zombie populations and the more dangerous freaks and stuff like that.
One of the things I found that makes that base a little weak is that if you don't have my builder boon went dead, and so I didn't have water or power, so I was able to build a large slot solar field, but there's no outdoor slot for water collection.
Oh, that's true. You would have to rely on an outpost for that.
Yeah.
Heads up, barrel.
The Xbox Hall of Fame starts October 16th through the 18th. It's actually already running, but our portion of it runs October 16th through the 18th. Yeah.
So the way that works is, starting on the 16th, you got to basically make a brand new either make a brand new community. I think the rule is going to be you're going to have to make a brand new community, and then try to rush the plague hearts as fast as you can. Kill all the plague hearts as quickly as you possibly can, and as long as you get it done before the 18th. You're entered to win basically an Xbox Series X, which is the big fancy one, the one that looks like about the size of a cement block. That one. So if you want one of those, this is one way to do it, is to try to win this contest.
Whoever did the sound on these suppressed lever action guns, they're the best. It sounds so good.
Yeah, our sound team puts a lot of love into these things. One of my favorite things is when players acknowledge that and recognize the work that the audio team does, because it's really easy to just take audio for granted, think, oh yeah, of course, things sound like stuff, and that's just what your brain expects, But everything in a video game is fake. Everything has to be meticulously created, and so when you hear something that sounds real good, somebody put a ton of work into that.
There's a screamer over here.
Now, assault doesn't count as rifle, right?
Assault does not count as a rifle, no.
No.
Only I've got a proper rifle. Where's the screamer you're talking about?
Yeah,
it's up here.
It's dead.
There's another one up here near the dozer, or in front of this truck.
Oh, is it dead? It's already gone.
Somebody shot it.
I got one down here.
I can still hear
one. Is there one inside this infestation, or have we already got all that? Oh, we've already.
It needs to be shut.
He's in there. There we go.
We got Juggernaut.
Juggernaut. Oh yeah.
Oh, switch shotgun.
Shotgun.
All right.
Bring
all right.
Oh, and a feral.
And a feral.
Killed him.
Looks like someone took care of the feral. That's good.
No touching. Ow. Okay, he touched.
Gotta reload while I run.
Come on, sucker. Oh, how did I miss?
Oh.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, that's fine.
That was me.
He's last hit.
Oh, he's down. Come on. Shotgun, kill him. There we go. Got the bounty.
All right, we got at least 2 to turn in, and then we've got these pistols, which we can do probably.
Oh, 3 screamers. Nice.
All right, y'all got your rifles out?
Yep, I just got my screamer bounty too.
Sweet.
I've got all kinds of bounties to put away.
All right, let's go turn them in then. All right, so we've got about 8 minutes left. So I guess the big question is, so why do we like to play Nightmare?
Hell yes.
Oh, I don't know. I like playing games that where I can. I don't know if it's like a military mindset, but I like to strategically have to like plan things. And I feel like Nightmare Zone is the zone that really you have to think about every move you make. If you're gonna go out and get supplies, you actually have to think about what you're doing and not just go out without a plan, because that's how you get killed.
Yeah, exactly. The more confident you get in a particular action difficulty level, the more you just want to just run straight out of your base and just get into giant trouble, and that can be fun. But there's sort of a different feeling you get from having to plan ahead, being scared of everything. That's actually one thing that has been kind of fun for me to sort of rediscover as I've been working on the 5th difficulty level that we've got in progress right now. Is that I am now just terrified to go out my door, and it makes me have to plan ahead and think about exactly what I'm doing all the time. And I end up the other day, I actually I snuck into an outpost, into a military outpost, and tried to search all the containers without alerting any of the zombies inside, because I did not want to deal with the fight. And not wanting to deal with a fight, even just on the scale of a single site, felt, I don't know, it was an interesting feeling. And we're hoping that that this 5th difficulty level is going to be able to provide that feeling to more players.
So sorry about dropping out. My POS laptop decided to die.
Oh, so do we have just sort of a zombie Brent Fitzgerald sitting in the car right now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, thought I was gonna be all cute and everything, and then the rock got in the way.
When somebody drops from the game, we should turn their character into a zombie, just because.
Just for fun.
Just for fun.
I don't know. I don't know if that would go well. If it wasn't permadeath, I might agree with you.
Oh, hey, Brian, did you ever answer the question about what your favorite base was back when we asked that?
Oh, my favorite base? I actually, my favorite base now is it was my least favorite base when you guys came out with, what is it, Providence Ridge? The fire station. I thought it was, but I play without boons. So that base, for a player that doesn't use boons, it's the best base in the entire game. Because it provides so much built in? Yeah, I went from not really base to it's my favorite base.
Nice. Oh, I just got the sawed-off model 1887 and the Big Hank.
Yeah, I got the. I also got the sawed-off model 1877 and the model 1875 Scarifo.
I just got the frying pan.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Actually, you know what? I should do. Yeah, I should do some armored Zed ones. Armored Zeds with revolvers and armored Zeds with heavy weapons. I guess maybe I don't want to do both of those at the same time. I don't know. Well, what's all this stuff dropped on the ground for?
I had to drop my extra bullets in order to pick up the 3 bounty weapons.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, are these free?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Bonanza.
Joe, did we finish out your shotgun bounty?
Oh yeah, that's done. I picked up 2 new ones. I'll probably finish these sometime later. So, fire station. The fire station is really nice, and that was one of the things that went into it, is making sure that the that there was a big base for starting players, considering that Providence Ridge was, you know, we were going to force everybody to start there. I need to kill that with fire.
I got it.
With fire? Ah, what happened?
I caught myself on fire.
And the car.
And the forest.
And the chair.
Why does that happen?
I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with the arm animation.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Let's see.
We've only got 3 minutes left. What's our last act
loader.
before we disappear into oblivion?
Well, I had been hoping that we would get a zombie threat at home, but not as early as we got it, so that we could close out the day with a guaranteed death of somebody. All right.
Well, maybe we should just oh, bloater. Maybe we should kill this bloater.
I'm not doing anything.
Ding. All right, bounty complete. Now we got another thing. What am I doing?
Oh, I'm getting pulled out.
All right. Stop it. All right, everything's dead now. All right. Oh, the snakeskin straw hat. That's nice. All right, so where are we at now? We are at 3:58. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a very productive day. I'm going to take us back really quick just so that we're all safe. I definitely want to say a big thank you to Geoffrey and Brant for being here. But this big special day goes out to Brian Menard, our content creator guest. So thanks for being here, Brian. This is super awesome.
We'll make sure that at the end of this, when we put this out on YouTube, we'll make sure to link to your channel on the end screen. So if anybody wants to check out Brian's channel, go to the end screen, check it out. It's going to be, you know, he does a lot of great State of Decay 2 content. If you like this, you'll love what you see over there.
Yeah, fun videos, Brian. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
We're going to have a lot more information next stream about the Hall of Fame contest. So if you've still got questions about it, that makes sense. You know, it hasn't started yet, and there's still a lot of open questions. So hold on to those. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and next stream we'll make sure that you're completely 100% clear on exactly how Hall of Fame works, so that, you know, everybody's got a good shot at getting that Series X.
All right, so one last time, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you very much, folks, for putting up with my somewhat okay hosting. And as we start working forward.
As usual, thanks so much for all of you for hanging out with us. And those of you who are watching this afterwards, appreciate you guys sticking with us. We love meeting people like Brian who create content for our game. And let's keep going.
I know, it's crazy. So I just think everybody should show a lot of love to Joe for hosting this thing, because Joe is got, you know, basically duplicated, like the whole setup that I've got at my house. He's duplicated that at his house, and he's ready to run these streams. It means we can be a lot more consistent. Maybe, you know, try some new stuff on this channel. So please stick around to this channel, subscribe to us, because I would just, I don't know, I'd love for you all to be able to see where we take this thing with more than just, you know, one ramshackle person trying to get it done.
Oh, thank you guys for having me. Like I said, this was when I actually became a State of Decay YouTuber. This was a goal that I set for myself for years down the road. So for me to actually be able to be here and do it, it's a kind of a dream come true. So thank you, all my viewers and supporters, for getting me to this point. I really appreciate it. And Undead Labs, we all appreciate you guys for making this great game. And I'll be here for years to come for future games. And everybody, if you want to see some cool stuff, come over, check out the channel. We got a lot of stuff. We hold a lot of community events. If you ever need help, tips, tricks, any of that stuff, I have a lot of people that can help you. We have a lot of guides over there, items, traders, anything you can think about, guys. Daybreak, come hang out with us, and we'll hook you up.
All right. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Geoffrey. Thanks, Brant. Thanks, everybody. We're out. Make sure
In 20 seconds, I imagine.
And
Somewhere-
then
somewhere in 20.
awkwardness.
Somewhere in 20 seconds. Make sure that I forgot to tell people that maybe they should think about next week too, because we're gonna. Oh man, I'm so terrible at this.
Joe, you're